Hello, everybody. Welcome to the swamp. Got the lovely Linda with me tonight.
Wow,
Um,
I like that intro. Jesus.
isn't that good? I
Who
get
did that
goosebumps
for
every
you?
time I watch it. Andrew did that from Andrew Nikki.
No.
Yeah, he does those. He does them just because he likes to do them. I was on the phone with him one night. We were just chit chatting, and I was complaining because I was trying to make an intro video, and I just couldn't figure out how to do it because I'm not an editor. And he's like, "Oh, well, send me what you got. Let me play with it." And I said, "Okay." And that's what he sent back to me. I'm like, "Dude, that's not what I sent you." But I'm
Wow.
not complaining. It's like,
Well,
it's
I'm going to talk
fantastic.
to him. I'm going to ask him, do an intro for me.
Yeah, he said, he told me anybody wants one, just tell them to contact me. And
That's,
so
that's great.
I was like, "What was this, your other career?" And he's like, "I just like doing them. They're fun." I'm like, "Okay, it works
Sounds
for
good.
me."
When is he coming back to
Oh,
the States? Do you know?
I would think pretty soon. I when he left, he said he was going for a couple of months, and it's been right about that now. So I figure he ought to be getting back pretty soon. I
Good.
need to shoot him an email and or
And you
just
know how
shoot
to
him a
put those
text.
little frames in the back. That's just beautiful. I tried
That's
to figure
the
it out. Do it.
that's the background. I can show you how to do it. It's really easy. It's just do it. And now StreamYard makes it even easier because they've got their AI thing. And you can go in and just type, like, I just put in Christmas tree with ornaments, and that was the picture they popped up.
Wow,
And
that's wonderful.
I was like, okay, I like that.
There you go.
So I figure whatever works. Um, so I have to find three pictures for everything. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. I feel like I'm getting hoarse now. This is my third show today. I've been
Wow.
on since 1 o'clock my time, so that's what 11 o'clock your time. I did
Yeah,
a
this is nice.
fundraiser with Nate. Yeah, I did a fundraiser with Nate earlier, and then I did a recorded show with Adam Stargazing Astrology, and then you.
How does the astrology look for next month, for December?
We didn't particularly go into the month. We covered what they called Ocephus, I think it's called. It's the 13th astrological sign that got taken out long, long time ago, but what it stands for, it kind of fits in this time period right now. He was talking about it and explaining it. I was like, oh wow, that kind of really fits with what's going on. So guess we'll have to wait and see. I I had heard the name before, but I wasn't really sure uh, what it was because I know I have some friends that do the Vedic astrologies and some that does the Western or tropical astrology. And I said, so it depends. I'm either a Gemini in the Western or a Taurus in the Vedic. So
There you
I said
go.
they both fit. I like to talk a lot and I'm stubborn. So
So, Eric Solwell did a post on one of those social media. He said he heard
yeah,
from a general that they're in the process now of starting to get rid of Trump.
yeah, the military is not happy with him.
No, and then
It's,
that Pete Hedgehog ordered them to kill those last two guys clinging to the boat. He said, "Take them out." He doesn't even know who they were or anything. So these are crimes that they're doing.
yeah, exactly. It's like that. That's not cool, y'all. It's like
Well,
that's
somebody said, Linda, you said a while ago, number one, I said the military would take them out. And number
that's
two,
true.
I saw the seats being replaced by Democrats before even the midterms. Like there'd be enough Republicans checking out. They're just
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Well, it's just like back in February, I started getting visions of an empty White House.
Oh,
So the White House, it's all decorated. It looks really pretty. So
like
Melania
Christmas
didn't do it.
decorations, like Christmas.
Like Christmas, not Melania Christmas, but Christmas. But it's empty. There's nobody there. There's like nobody there. It's like, it's the weirdest kind of vision I've ever had. And I've had it several times since February. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of wild. And so now we're seeing the whole east wing is gone. And somebody said, well, maybe you saw it empty because they can't live in there with the east wing missing.
Yeah, well, also,
So,
apparently there's a lawsuit about this east wing, so we'll see what happens.
yeah, and supposedly they found a lot of asbestos
Yeah.
in the walls and everything. So I guess we're lucky that we didn't have more sick first ladies from it.
Oh, I know.
But they went in there, just ripped it up. They didn't have permits, nothing. It's like,
But that's how he rolls.
yeah,
And
it's
now
like, I
he's
don't know.
sent an executive order that Biden's auto pen is illegal. That'll get thrown out.
Well, he uses one himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
you
get thrown
know.
out.
But it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
And what do you think about him calling these women names? What are you stupid? What are you retarded? Okay, hush, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy. I when he did the piggy thing last week, I was like, that took some nerve, you know. And I think what upset me more was none of the male reporters stood up for her.
I know that.
It's
They
like
all need to turn around and walk out. That's what they need to do.
That upset me more than him calling names. I mean, he's been name calling since the beginning. But it was the fact that nobody stood up for her. Or the one that he was calling stupid. You know, what are you, stupid? You're asking stupid questions. It's like you're the only stupid one in the room.
So this Lorraine said, this week I had my second dream about Air Force Two crashing. Passengers climb out trying to escape, and people in the neighborhood where it crashed catch them all.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wait, who? That's in the chat?
Yeah.
Let me find it.
You got to go up. Lorraine ORR 2821. It's under Tapioca Thievery.
Oh yeah, tapioca. Okay. So did you watch the Macy's parade today?
No, it was yesterday, I thought.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I don't have a TV anymore. I got rid of all of that. So it's like, if it doesn't show on the internet, I have no idea what's going on.
I have a cable on Turner Movie Channel showing Gone with the Wind. When we were little, we used to get
it on DVD somewhere.
I have it too.
Yeah.
But when we were little, I remember the house smelling good with the cooking and us kids sitting in front of the TV watching the parade.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother we would do the popcorn stringing and all that kind of stuff to decorate the tree. I think back now and it's like it's a miracle more houses didn't burn down because they had those old lights that would get hot. And,
and then before that, before we were born, they used to put candles.
Yeah. It's like you got to really be brave for that one.
Yeah.
But okay. All right, let's see.
I don't watch the parade.
To scroll down.
You know, I don't like parades. When I was young, I did. And I don't like circus.
Yeah, so this is the one that Lorraine said.
Yeah. Her second dream.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I had a client in my Laguna Hills show that told me she dreamt that the military came into Congress and said, you guys need to begin the process of what would the word be? And they would arrest him and take him out.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to try to do
or saying you committed crimes.
Yeah, I mean it's and now he's what was it? Connie just put up. I heard a few minutes ago that Trump is about to attack Venezuela.
Yeah, and he's not going to do the war thing and go through Congress like he's supposed to. He said he's just going to go in and kill people. His words.
Yeah. It's
But this is what he's doing. He wants you to go in and do this, and yet he's putting our sons and daughters and our husbands and wives in trouble to give their life for somebody that's not making a lick of sense.
And not to mention the fact of how many people would show up in our country that does sneak through the border or comes through legal channels that just comes in and does whatever. I mean, that kind of worries me because they're so busy putting our National Guard and stuff that are supposed to be there to help protect us. They're so busy having them run around
picking up garbage,
picking up trash, and getting shot at. That.
Well, down the road, he may actually be charged with the deaths of those people because there is a lawsuit that went through, and they said you have no right to send the military in, and he's defying that order. So basically, he's the cause of the deaths of those people.
Right. There's Lisa Foster says, I'm watching Gone with the Wind. Is somebody else watching it? I remember seeing that in the theater when I was a little girl.
Was it a replay? Because it's older.
Yeah, it would have been a replay. It would have been a replay, like
I just
probably mid-60s, I guess, and they did like a replay.
1933 or something like that.
Yeah, it came out in the 30s.
And the Wizard of Oz come out about the same time.
Yeah. No, they did like a reboot, I guess. I think it was 33, 36, something like that.
It's released. Actually, Gone with the Wind was released in 39.
In 39, okay. They would have made it in 33, 34, 35. Yeah. But it was in the mid-60s.
I knew that it was released at the same time. Both of them were released in 1939.
At the same time. I just remember we went to the theater to see it because we sat up in the balcony. And I was sitting in the aisle playing with another little girl. And I remember at one point looking up and it was the burning of Atlanta. In that whole, it was just like, whoa, it just really struck me. But that was back in the days when they would have intercession. They would stop the movie halfway through and everybody could get up, go to the bathroom and get something to eat and drink and then go back to their seats.
Another favorite movie of mine, it's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. They had
I haven't seen that one in a long time.
That was so fun.
Yeah. Well, there's some good ones out there. So he's trying to attack Venezuela.
No, he said he was not going to get articles of war. He was just going to go in there and kill people.
Just go in there and kill.
That's his exact words.
And
this may be when the military says, no, you're not going to put our sons and daughters in harm's way just so you can go in. You go in and kill people. Let's see how far you get.
Yeah.
Because if we spill blood, and I remember that was going to be a problem when he came in, if he causes the death of our people, he will pay.
Yeah. Big time. And he's already on very, very rocky ground that I keep getting with just all of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's like here in the last 2 to 3 weeks, it's like he's gone way off it's like he was already pretty bad, but all of a sudden it reminded me of my mother because my mother had cerebral atrophy dementia. And so she would like kind of cruise along at a certain level, and then she'd have a drop off, and she would lose memories, abilities to do things. And then she'd kind of cruise along for a while and then drop off again. And so it was, that's kind of what I'm seeing with him.
Did she get anger outbursts?
Yeah. She went through a phase where she was angry all the time. She got dangerous. I mean, she would pick up sticks and stuff and try to hit you with them. And that was so unlike my mother that it wasn't even funny. But it was kind of scary seeing and then she went from the anger phase to the paranoid phase where she was convinced there were people looking in the windows at her and stuff.
Yeah. My brother-in-law, when he got sick, all of a sudden he really acted out and said somebody was following, and we realized he was catching his reflection, like in the rearview mirror or something, and he didn't recognize himself.
Yeah, I mean, we would literally have to get up in the middle of the night and go outside. And it's like, Mom, there's this huge rosebush tree right in front of the window. They'd have to crawl through a bunch of thorns just to get to the glass to see in, but no, she was convinced there was somebody looking in the windows at her. We'd have to go outside and show her there's nobody here. It's all safe. Yeah. So, it's just, it's crazy. He is out of control. Yes, he is out of control. It's like something has flipped in his brain, and he no longer has.
They call people retarded and piggy and all that. It's so unbecoming. He wouldn't appreciate being called those names.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's just all of a sudden just completely off the grid. And some of it is, he's trying to get everybody to quit thinking about the Epstein files.
Just moving us closer in.
And there's an interesting question. Okay.
What?
I'm trying to Aaron Calzada asked, will Walt Nada, Trump's helper at Mar-a-Lago, be indicted in the missing files case in Florida?
Down the road. Not right now, but down the road.
Yeah, everyone else is going to get in trouble but him until
I don't think
they get to a certain point. Yeah. I don't either. I really don't. I'll be surprised if he makes it to Christmas.
Yeah.
I really would.
Didn't we all say December before? I always thought either the first part of the year or December.
Yeah, there have been several, depending on who you watched, anywhere from October through the first of the year. Is like that kind of this last quarter of the year.
Well, the good news is the Republicans are starting to step down. They don't want this.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I keep seeing that the Democrats are going to get the House before the midterms. So it's like, yeah. Let's keep going with that, because that way we can make sure. And that
I just wanted to ask you, what did you cook for Thanksgiving? Sorry.
Oh, Thanksgiving, we had turkey. I always go to Logan Farms and get a honey glazed turkey breast. And so we had turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy and veggies and rolls. And then today I made a big pot of gumbo. So I got a big pot of gumbo sitting on the stove.
What do you do for New Year's?
Leftovers. Leftovers come around. It's like, no, I'm not cooking no more. Christmas is always a roast beef. It's just, that's how it was always done in my family. My mother did it. My grandmother did it. My great grandmother did it. Turkey for Thanksgiving, roast beef for Christmas, and then ham for Easter.
Okay.
And that was just the way it was. And so it's more comforting to me now, knowing that I kind of followed that little bit of tradition.
How do you cook your roast beef? In the crock pot or?
I do it in the crock pot
It
now.
really
It's so
comes out
much
tender.
better.
Yeah. And
Oh
I had
yeah.
a turkey cooker. I had a turkey cooker. Those
And
big things. Oh my God. It would turn out like butter.
yeah, yeah. It's I had a turkey cooker at one time that I loaned to somebody who broke it, I guess you could say. It was, and they never replaced it. It was like, I'm not spending the money for another one. So, and then I discovered Logan's Farm right down the street. I could just go pick one up the night before, and it was
There you
already cooked. All I got to do is heat it up, and
go.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
there you
happy with
go.
that. Yeah.
There you go.
So I put it in the oven like that morning at about 200 and just let it just kind of simmer in its juices while I cook everything else. Um,
Ooh, collard greens. Cornbread and black eyed peas. I'm
well,
going to make
yes.
tamales for New Year's. That's a
So what?
Mexican. We go to my tia Marie's, and she used to have a big pot of tamales, pork and chicken
Yes,
tamales.
one of uh one of my one of my great aunts who was Mexican descent, who had married one of my great uncles, and she would make homemade tamales every year for Christmas. And
Yeah,
she'd always bring a big batch of them to my mom and her grandmother that she was living with at the time, taking care of my mama. And one year, one of the uncles came over to visit for the day, and she was out running errands when she got back. And she discovered all her tamales were gone. He had eaten all of them, and she was so mad.
how many did he?
I don't know, it was like a dozen or so of them that her aunt would
It's
bring
a
her.
lot of work. It's tedious work, but it's actually very
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. It's just one of those things where all right. Will the US military ever leave Japan? Maybe not voluntarily, but I
Right now.
don't see us leaving. Um,
But let me tell you, all other nations are not sharing any intel with us. They don't
no.
trust us as far as you can throw. And that whole bogus Zelensky thing, where they came up with a plan, that was a bunch of bogus bull.
And Maria, do you see New Jersey and Virginia congressional seats staying blue in
Yes.
special elections? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I've been getting is I know there was a couple of seats this past week that where were they at?
Tennessee.
I think it was Tennessee. Never had a Democrat in the seat ever before. And Democrat took the seat. So they're like,
Listen, Tennessee, and there's another place that never was blue and it turned blue. I think that might have been in Texas.
yeah,
I love you guys.
yeah. Yeah, Sharon, we're doing political questions tonight. um, I'm just still scrolling down here because there's like so many of them. I forget when
Ooh,
Linda's on. It's like I got 920 people in the room. It's like that ain't never happened before. Like no wonder I can't catch up with the chat. So I'm trying, y'all. Bear with me. Um, there was a couple of let me see if I can find it. I don't want to start it. I just have to get it. Oh, I saw something about this earlier today. He was golfing and went to get out of the golf cart, and he was like having a really hard time standing up and walking, and he kept kind of like holding on to his chest.
You
I
saw
don't
it?
know what's going on. Yeah, they had a clip. It was like looked like a
Oh,
long range. It's like, yeah, come on, let's not tease us, please.
well, it's not good for us to wish harm on others, but it's just he causes so much harm to others. You want him to stop.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, Do you see if the hemp federal ban gets overturned? Yeah, that's going to get, the Republicans have passed something that would ban hemp, which is a lot of the CBD products you have now that are out, especially the CBD products that aren't THC in them, they're just regular. And there's a lot of farmers and stuff who have started growing hemp farms because it's from what I understand, it's a very not only a profitable crop, but it doesn't damage the soil the way regular stuff does. And now all of a sudden you've got all of these farmers that are ticked off because.
Let me tell you guys, he's about ready to be taken out of office, okay? Just know that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you everything he put into place will be reversed, including telling nurses they're not professionals, all that stuff.
Or teachers or, yeah.
So just say this too shall pass. Just let it go. This will be temporary.
Absolutely. Is Jack Smith coming back strong in 2026? Yes.
I saw him sitting before Congress, but I don't think Trump is in office when he comes in. They're closing, they're tying it up with a bow, getting ready to get a lot of things done. And that guy, because I don't think Trump's he'll either take off and go to a different country or he's dead. But I'm feeling that that guy that worked with him, the one that pats his butt and gives him his Diet Coke.
Stephen Miller?
No.
Oh, the other guy. Yeah.
I think he's Filipino.
Yeah.
I think he's in trouble. They're going to force him in to testify. Oh, Stephen Miller is about ready to go down.
Oh, I know it's getting bad when the only time you see Stephen Miller on air is when he's standing there screaming about how they're going to do this, when they're going to do that. And he sounds like an idiot. He's screaming so loud. So it's like.
Yeah, he's a nobody. He's a nobody.
Oh, thank you, Susan, who made a donation. I appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please, please, please. I'm almost to 10,000. That's my goal, is to hit 10,000 by Christmas. So I'm almost there. I'm getting there. I'm like a little over 1,000 away. So I'm starting to beg people. Normally, I don't look at the numbers because I don't want to see what they are. They make me nervous. But it's like now I know I'm so close. It's like I just
hit
that mark by Christmas.
The longest you'll be sitting there waiting, and then finally it comes through.
It's like you'll get one or two trickle, and then wham! Suddenly you'll get a bunch. Yeah. And holy moly, I got over 1,000 people in the room.
Yay!
That's a new one for me. Thank y'all for coming.
So Jack Smith is coming back strong.
He's not done yet,
but he wants to. He'll take care of the outside entities, because even though Trump, we can't grab him because he's either dead or gone. We're grabbing the other ones who were co-conspirators. Because a lot of the stuff Stephen Miller does is because they had Trump. They played him like a fiddle. Yeah.
There's a lot of the periphery that they're going to start picking them off left and right. But they're going to have to get rid of him first. I mean, because if they actually arrest him or if he flees, all of these people that have been surrounding him, that have been enabling him and doing things for him, they're going to be making a run for the border themselves. And
it's going to be the Nuremberg trials, just like that.
Oh, yeah. Most
definitely. Listen, people, including foreigners, like the Jewish people did with Nuremberg, they will go through this United States and any other country to find them.
Oh, exactly.
Trouble, Netanyahu and his people. They're in huge trouble. Yeah.
Sage Burner asked, is Mrs. 45 happy she doesn't have to decorate for Christmas.
I
Yes, she
don't know.
doesn't like Christmas. Uh, she showed up at the White House for the Christmas tree, and she was there and gone in under 3 minutes. She came in, she took a couple of pictures with the tree on the back of that big tractor they bring it in on, and then she was gone. I mean, she was in, out, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She was
Does
done
she
with it.
not have to decorate? She got such a bad time last time. I bet she said, I'm not doing it this year.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, normally the first lady is involved in whatever the themes are going to be that year for the Christmas tree. They'll do different themes for different trees, but it's a whole bunch of volunteers and decorators and stuff that come in
Yeah.
and
They
do all
do
the
all
decorating. And a lot of them were volunteers. They do it for free. They're not making money at it.
Yeah.
And she I just don't see her staying. She's like putting in whatever minimal amount of time she has to put in front of the camera, and then she's gone.
Yeah.
She's like, I have nothing to do with this guy. Um, and she doesn't really care about Christmas. I mean, they got the tape of her talking to her ex best friend from the first go round, where she said, you know, who gives a f about Christmas?
Oh, I know.
It's like
You know what I
really
found interesting with that book is that, the speech that she gave that was Michelle Obama's speech,
almost word for word.
but she didn't know it. You know who gave her that speech? Ivanka.
Uh-huh.
Ivanka gave it to her. They had her read it in front of everybody. And then she finds out that they literally copied word for word and laughed about it behind her back. And Trump didn't really do anything about it.
No, he's not going to do anything against the precious. And you notice the one person who was constantly by his side the first time around has not been seen this go round, and that's been Ivanka. And she was always doing stuff and doing little ads that were not supposedly legal, but she was always there busy and doing things and trying to interrupt what the first lady was doing, and trying to, there was a real locking of horns from what I've read. But you've not seen or heard from her at all.
No.
This go round. It's like she's trying to completely keep herself separate from her dad. I mean, so I don't know. Let's see. Jason asked, how well is the economic Black Week going to go? Yeah, I mean, there's like nobody's shopping.
What?
Hardly no one is shopping.
Where'd you hear
like
that?
there's a thing going on, Black Shopping Week or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like people are boycotting. They're not buying anything from anyone anywhere unless they absolutely have to. And
yeah, because on the news they were talking, they expected billions of dollars being spent. No?
I don't know. I mean, there was like a website or a phone number or something you could call for it. I remember Arthur was talking about it last week, that they were doing like an economic, kind of like a blackout. Nobody was going to purchase anything.
I hadn't heard
especially of from any of the big timers, like
Walmart.
Amazon, Walmart, Target, those kind of places. I haven't heard anything locally about it. But then I don't go out on Black Friday.
I know.
I don't go out to the stores.
Away.
And it's getting where I don't go out to the stores anyway. It's more convenient to pay $10 a month for free delivery, and I just call the grocery store now when I want something and let them bring it to me. It's like if I go in the store, I spend money I don't need to spend. So
yeah, and like I go to Costco for my waters and my sodas for the heavy stuff. I like the fact that they carry it in.
Oh, wow.
Martha said economic blackout.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Jason, 9 months with
25.
Sherry. I'm about to have a baby turtle.
I don't know what that is.
That's the lowest level. It's you can be a baby turtle or you can be a crawfish. Uh, on my membership. And
Oh,
so most people join at the baby turtle. And so that's what Jason was saying. 9 months, I'm gonna have a baby any minute. So he's silly. He's such a sweet, sweet guy. Um,
Rhonda said she just showed up. They just showed up, lines and lines of people waiting to get into Target on the news.
oh wow. Maybe it's the area. I haven't looked. I haven't paid any attention. Like I said, I've been on shows all day, so I haven't had time to really look at the news or anything. And last night I was spending like my whole evening trying to get thumbnails and stuff done because I realized, oh crap, that's tomorrow.
So
I need to
artists
get my
said,
stuff together.
will the truth come out about the DC shooting?
Yeah. Evidently the guy that did the shooting in DC was approved through Trump's
And he worked for the
immigration.
CIA. He worked for the CIA.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I kind of agree with Liz. I think it was kind of something to try to get everybody's mind
The
off
thing
of.
is with Trump, he did that fake assassin thing. That was fake. Where
Yeah,
he said his ear got
with the
blown
ear,
off.
and he magically grew his ear back and something. It's like, really?
I can't believe people believe that stuff.
Yeah, and any weapons expert, and I've watched several over the years, over the last year or so, that talked about if the kind of gun that they said was used had really been used, he wouldn't have just had a little scratch on his ear. He would have been missing half of his head,
Yeah.
because of the kind of bullets that it puts out. And so I was like, okay, well, that confirms for me that that was fake. But I feel all of this crazy stuff that's going on is just a way to pull pull people's attention away from the Epstein files.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that he's the most frightened of, is all of that information coming out.
And it'll come out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna all come out.
But I almost feel it won't be within the United. I feel a separate entity puts it out. You know, that's what Putin has on Trump. He's telling him, "You put this stuff out, I'm going to do the Epstein files." That's what Netanyahu has on him. You know, Netanyahu met with Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was going to do something that pissed Netanyahu off. And when he went in there, he told him, "We got all the tapes of you and Monica Lewinsky having phone sex."
Yeah. Sorry, my brother walked through talking. I had to mute real quick. Yeah, I mean that's what I've been. It's like that. There are people. It's just like there was a bunch of stuff about to come up. All of a sudden, everybody was talking about Prince Andrew, or not Andrew. Prince. Is it Andrew or Philip? Which one is
Andrew.
it? That was
Andrew.
Andrew. That all of a sudden his stuff all came out, and the king defrocked him, or whatever they call it when they take away your title and whatnot. And so it's like, okay, that's really kind of weird. But it like shifted the attention of Epstein over here to over there. And so it makes me wonder if Andrew was getting ready to let some information come out, and for whatever reason they kind of stopped him in his tracks for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had this vision several times over the last couple of years I still keep seeing William getting coronated. I keep
Yeah.
seeing the coronation of William, but Charles is not dead. He's still alive.
So
And
what is
so I was like, I don't
maybe
understand how that works because I don't
he
understand.
might abdicate because he's too sick.
Yeah, he would have to step down from it. So because he's too sick. And so and I keep seeing it. I keep getting that vision. It's the first time I got it, I was like, wow, because the first time I got that vision, it was before Elizabeth died. But I was seeing her dead, Charles King, and then William's getting coronated. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense because I don't think anybody really thought that she was that sick that she was going to die that soon.
Yeah,
it was like
because they hang
just
in
before
there.
she died. Yeah.
Monarchies. You saw how old her mother was.
Yeah.
So what do you pick? Did you pick up Catherine was going to be okay?
I keep getting, that she's going to be all right. I really admire her just as a person, just the way she comports herself. It's like she's brought a lot of humanity back to the monarchy, I like her attitude and her easy way of getting along, of being with her children and having them out and about, and that just as Diana did with William and Henry, they've got their kids that are going to shelters and doing things and whatnot to understand you're in a position that you've got responsibilities.
Yeah.
And these are the people that you're helping. And they're not below you. They're just, for different reasons, they're just not, they need help right now.
Right.
And so I always found that, and she kind of, William was never really a stick in the mud, so to speak, but she kind of like gives him, it's like, especially since the Queen passed, it's like he is no longer afraid of showing affection in public. Because I know that was a thing with the monarchy.
Oh, stiff as a board.
You didn't show affections or hold hands or anything like that in public. And they do that all the time now. It's like, once the Queen was gone, they were like,
that's hard to know when they die, because when you think you're all that, a cup of tea, there are no such things like kings and queens. And you go to the other side, you have a real tough time trying to get regular. Hold on one second. My son's supper is here.
Okay. Maybe I can catch up on the chat. Holy moly, y'all. I got 1,325 people in the chat. 1,333 people in the chat. I am, wow. I'm not used to seeing that many people in my chat. I guess I better get used to it. So, that's a good question, Star. Okay, let's see. Y'all, I'm trying to get through these. I had to put it on slow mode for everybody just because otherwise it goes so fast I can't even see it. So she's been locked up in 50. Let's see here. Hey, Clarence, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, you're fine, Gray. You're fine. I forgot to post at the beginning political questions only. But I will be back on tomorrow several times, as well as the slumber party tomorrow night. So, if you have personal questions, you are more than welcome to come and ask them then. And we can get your questions answered. To see the schedule, just go to my post page, and I post up my schedule for every week on like Sunday evening. I'll post for the coming week, so it'll tell you what I'm doing Saturday, because I don't have my calendar handy right now. I'd have to move my screen that's behind me, and then y'all would see the disaster that's behind me. It's hiding all the clothes on my bed that I've got to fold and hang up. I spend my day in between shows. Today is longer. So that's always fun. All right. Yes. Hey, Parker, that's exactly as the brain becomes diminished, especially when you're talking about dementia. Like, my mother had cerebral atrophy. Her brain was literally shriveling up inside of her skull. And so every time a certain section would like shrivel up, it would, whatever that little section controlled, she would lose it. It was gone. Like Monday, she could blow her nose, and Tuesday, it was something she couldn't conceive of doing and just couldn't do it. And it sounds silly, but that's just how it works. So it's kind of scary. And, but it's between the dementia and the mini strokes. And I'm not a doctor. Granted, I worked in the medical field for over 30 years, but I'm not a nurse or a doctor. But everything I did see, it certainly looks like he's been having many strokes, one after the other.
Especially that thing you said. I got to look for that. You said he was getting out of a car or the golf cart.
Yeah, it was something they had a clip earlier today, and I just caught like a couple of minutes of it. Looked like he was out golfing, and he was trying to get out of the golf cart. And it was like they were people running around to kind of hold him up on either side. It was kind of weird. I thought, oh my God, is he having a heart attack? That was my first thought. I thought he was having a full-on heart attack there, because he's like, I don't notice it as much in his suits as I do in when he's got his golf clothes on. He's like double the size he was when he took office. I mean, he has really put some weight on, and the more weight he puts on, the more strain on the heart.
Well, I know on his leg you can see his Foley bag.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his legs are the ankles and everything. It's I don't understand why his family isn't stepping in and saying, our father is sick and we need to get him into a hospital and the proper medical care.
Now that's because all his minions around him, they like him sick.
Yeah, because they can do anything. Exactly. And it's I mean, if his family really cared anything about him, they would be standing up in front of the American people themselves and saying, our father is sick and he needs to be in a hospital, and they need to stop this nonsense so that we can have him taken care of.
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's kind of sad. It's like nobody seems to care enough. I mean, granted, he's not the best person in the world. Okay, I'll give him that. But it's still sad that nobody seems to really care about his health, Let's see. Maria asked, do we see New Jersey and Virginia congressional seats staying blue in special elections? Yeah.
I see blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, they
all know it. They all know it. That's why some of them are stepping down now, because they're having to make decisions because Trump is threatening them, and they're saying, F you, we'll just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just keep seeing, like, It's like I see a map of the U.S. and it's like, uh, you know how they used to do when they would change something and it would be like the little slats that would go, and they would
Yeah.
just roll and change. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and I'm seeing everything going from red to blue, red to blue, red to blue. And I'm like, okay, I like this vision you've given me. Let's keep this up, please.
Well, and the other thing, remember when he talked about $2,000 per person, and I said it'll never happen. We have so little money right now; it's never going to happen. And he noticed he's not talking about it anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean,
but he's trying to think of something to get people to be happy for him, and nobody's happy for him.
No, nobody's happy for anything he's doing. They're not happy with Mr. VP, Mr. Maybelline, who's busy
Did you see
around Mrs. Kirk?
He had some sort of run-in with the cops when he was a little younger. Compromise event with another male. Marco Rubio.
Well,
so
why does that not surprise me?
Him being gay, which is fine. I don't know why they feel like they have to hide it. Like, well, they come from the old school, like Lindsay.
Yeah.
It's
like, okay, you're gay, big deal.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares? I think we can squeeze in maybe one or two more questions. We've been at this almost an hour, and I'm already encroaching on Linda's holiday weekend, so I don't want to push it. It just so happened that I was like, I'm off, and so I could grab her during the day.
And I usually can't go over 50 minutes, so.
Well, and we're just hitting 52 minutes. So Joanne's asking if 47 is out, JD gets in, but doesn't stay, who takes his place? Technically, it goes from the president to the vice president to the speaker to there is some other like
the speaker is going to be. It's not going to be. What'll happen is maybe JD comes in for a minute, but what I see is they're going to call for a special election. We're going to have the presidential election before the presidential election, and I think maybe the speaker for the Dems will be a temporary president, but we're going to have another election.
Yeah,
you watch. This is unheard of, but we've never had such a bad president before.
Yeah, and the entire administration to be so corrupt.
Yeah,
it's not just one guy where you're like, okay, well, let's get him out. At least we have someone halfway decent that can kind of, take care of things until the election comes near. But we don't even have that. I mean, it's like every level down you go, it's more and more and more corrupt. So
exactly,
it almost feels like they're going to take him out, and then they're going to, before you can blink, they're going to take all the rest of them out too.
Well, see, the other thing is Vance is in trouble with a lot of them. Marco Rubio's in trouble, all of them. As Trump goes down, and he'll take other people down with him too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There was trying to think of who it was. There was another reader who saw that when they take 47 out and then all of his people get taken out with him, that there is like a communal board that's going to take over of like past presidents and other leadership that are going to all like sit on this board together and say, okay, this is what we need to do until the election is coming up.
There you go.
And so when I heard this person say that, it was like my second light bulbs went off, and I was like, but I can't remember who said it.
What's coming up, you guys? He's not. Remember, for the moment he won, I said he's not going to do the full 4 years. He's just not.
Oh, Now, I'm surprised he's lasted this long. I really am. Um, it's been it's been really well. I know I keep telling everybody what my guides keep showing me is that it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Right.
But then we're going to hit this certain spot, and then we're going to start seeing things go back the other way.
I think this
And I
Venezuelan,
think that that's about where we're at. But
I think the Venezuelan thing where he's just saying, kill him and I'm not going to get, I think Congress will turn on him.
yeah,
So
yeah, if not the military. So,
thank you guys for
well,
having me.
thank you everybody for coming and joining us tonight. I know we didn't get to nearly as many questions as we wanted to.
But it was fun.
It was fun. I was just glad I was able to snatch Linda because I'm usually stuck weekends only, so it's hard to grab people that their weekends are when they go disappear and be with family.
Right.
So
No,
I try not to bother them. So I
right.
lucked out. She wasn't doing anything today. So
Thank you.
thank you everybody for coming, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Yes.
It's almost Christmas time, y'all.
Yeah.
Almost.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
Almost. We're getting really, really, really close. If I can
Okay.
get the damn pop-ups gone. All right.
All right. Bye, you guys.